Well, usually we take our tomatoes red, but if you find yourself with some green tomatoes, and Lemcke with the Art of Entertaining is going to show us how to transform them into something delicious.
Yeah, so not just a recipe for fried green tomatoes she's sharing, but she's dressing them up a little with lemony greens, burrata cheese. Did I say that right? Burrata cheese?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, and prosciutto, which I love.
I love prosciutto too.
So
I love it all.
Yeah, good morning.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks
We
for
love
having
when you
me
come.
again.
You've got a whole spread here, so it looks complicated. Where would we start with
It's
something like
so
this?
simple. This is, again, so simple, okay? So first of all, we're gonna start with 2 tablespoons of olive oil.
Oh, yes, we can do that. I got that at home.
I normally would, get the olive oil really hot in the pan, and then I would add in the tomatoes. But since we're kind of in a hurry, so we're gonna just do it really quickly. But I would put them all in. I'd make sure that the oil was all over the pan, of course, and then I would just like saute them or fry them, as we're saying, right?
Would you put any salt and pepper on them?
I do. I actually do a little salt and pepper when I bring them out of the pan.
Okay,
though,
but no breading.
no breading this time.
We were laughing about that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Healthier.
so a little healthier. I took the breading out just because, a little lighter dish, and it's got the greens and everything. So anyway, fry them about 1 to 2 minutes on each side, flip them in between, but you just want them a little bit brown and softer.
Okay.
So anyway, perfect. And then after I do the tomatoes, then I just throw the prosciutto right on in the same pan with the same leftover little olive oil that's
Get
in
all
there.
the grease mixed
Yeah,
together.
exactly.
That's the
There you
best
go,
part.
right? And get all those good drippings in there even too, right?
And then they get nice and crispy.
And then they get really nice and
Okay.
crispy, just like this.
Okay.
And those are gonna go on the very top of our dish.
And did you slice them first?
I
with
did. I
pieces?
took the prosciutto and sliced it into slices. You can even use that chunks of prosciutto that they have at the store. It's a little bit, cheaper too, I think. And those are great too. You can do that too. This is just, I like it because it's a little prettier on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then then with the greens that we're gonna put on the top, so the burrata cheese, I did set those already on the tomatoes, and I usually like to do that right when I take the tomatoes out of the pan, so that the cheese gets a little bit
It
softer
almost looks like
even.
mozzarella.
Right?
I've never cooked with burrata personally, so.
Well, I can't wait for you to try it because you're gonna love it.
That's
So
my
it's
favorite part.
actually, it reminds me, I think Courtney and I were talking earlier about the fact that it reminds me of mozzarella, only it's got the soft, like creamy stuff inside, which is just awesome.
So good.
So anyway, let's get going here.
then
So we've
slice
got some
avocado.
avocado, and I just take it and do a little of that, and then go ahead and just stick it all in there.
And
And then,
do you mind if we scoop
mean,
some of
yes,
that?
please.
beautiful-
And I've got
it
plates
looks
over there,
so
so
pretty.
please,
I don't want to bother
please. And then
Ooh,
the
thank
dressing for
you.
the greens, so I just did the field greens, just 1 bag of the field greens. The dressing is just gonna be, again, lemon juice, olive oil, there's avocado in there, as we said. I'm gonna throw a little fresh
Oh,
basil
thank
in there
you.
as well.
Here, get some prosciutto. That's the best
Oh,
part.
thank you.
I see some of the cheese that kind of falls apart. Are you talking about more
Yeah,
creamy?
you gotta
Did
get
have to
all
cook
of that
at
in
all?
there. You don't cook it. It's
No?
just like I said, inside it's like a really creamy,
That's
wonderful
And we will grab
deliciousness.
forth. But in the meantime, you guys can find this recipe on Show Me St. Louis YouTube page and on the KSDK news site, 5 on your side app, of course. The Art of Entertaining is in Webster Grove. You can find more information at theaofe.com.